What's going on, 49er faithful, 49er fam, 49er gang? It's your boy 49er Dion here, back with another report. This is just strictly based on the NFL, so definitely hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, so I can keep you up to date on any and everything San Francisco 40 motherfucking Niners and NFL. With that being said, let's get right into it. This is just a quick hitter, guys. They have shortened the preseason to 2 games. There's been a lot of speculation that this was going to happen regardless, but they have actually officially done it. So they took away the first game and they took away the last game. So the week 1 preseason and week 4 preseason game are gone. They will continue. They will play weeks preseason week 2 and 3. Each team will have 1 home game and 1 away game. And of course, the NFL is just going to continue to try to make sure that they get everything going with their stringent plans to make sure that we have football in the year of 2020, along with everything else that's going on, of course, with coronavirus and all that stuff. So just a quick hitter for you guys. We will have a preseason. It is shortened by 2 games. Week 1 of the preseason and week 4 of the preseason are gone. They cut those, so they only have those 2 preseason games. And I think this may be something where they try to do this going forward, just in general, strictly based on the fact that they don't want players getting hurt, and at the same time, it looks like they are going to try to add that extra game in the season, that extra week per the new CBA. They've been trying to get that done. So because that has been done, basically what will happen is it'll be a situation where they want to make sure that they can get that information, get that extra game in. And if they take away a couple of preseason games, they feel like players won't complain as much, that their bodies are being put at risk because they'll have more time off and more time to rest and relax. Now, we all know how the preseason works. Games 1 through 4, typically the preseason is a way for everyone to go ahead and evaluate the talent that they drafted, evaluate any undrafted free agents or free agent signings in general. So basically with the preseason, what will happen is you'll see guys like Brandon Ayuk and Javon Kinlaw, and you'll see Colton Mikovits out there. You'll see the Josh Hokits and the Charlie Warners of the world and Juwan Jennings of the world. You'll see those guys out there. So typically games 1 through 2 are usually that of, you probably get the starters in for like 1 series. You get them on out there. You get you get the backups in there. They go. Then when it comes to game 3, that's typically what we call dress rehearsal. So what that's going to do is that allows the starters to play probably well into about the second quarter, because they're basically trying to make sure that they get them in rhythm so that they can go. They typically want at least 1 to 2 scoring drives, because that means that the offense has found its rhythm. They know that things are going to work, and they're putting out the people that they're going to start. Now, it doesn't always stick due to possibility of injury or other things, but that's typically how preseason works. And then the 4th preseason game is anybody trying to make the squad, man, going all out. Those dudes out there in that 4th preseason game are trying to ball out as hard as they possibly can. They treat it like a regular NFL game, because after that 4th preseason game, technically speaking, that's when cuts come. You got to get rid of some guys. You got to break it down to that 53-man roster, which I believe now is 56. So basically that's what happens. But the good thing is we will have some kind of football. Preseason has been scheduled. Everything will be going according to plan. Hopefully the NFL does allow fans. Another thing for you guys really quick as well is that they are saying that the seating in the stadiums is probably going to have the first, I believe, 6 to 8 rows is just going to be advertisements, because they're trying to make sure that they keep the spread from the players and whatnot. I'm pretty sure they're probably going to have like a bunch of big ass shields up and everything like that. Probably shields with holes, because one thing that people tend to forget is if you put that shield up, it's going to reverberate the sound from the crowd back to them rather than down onto the field. And there are some teams that take advantage of that, because that's how they feed off of the crowd. the crowd actually makes the noise to be able to have the other team have the disadvantage because they can't hear shit. Arrowhead Stadium, the Seahawks, they got their 12th man. Hell, even us as 49ers, we got, you know, the faithful out there. We make a ton of fucking noise. So that noise, you know, probably is one of the things that helps, but they most likely will have some type of plastic shielding. If you've seen it, you've probably seen it wherever they go. Wherever you go to shop or anything like that, people are just trying to protect themselves, so I get it. But that's pretty much it, people. Preseason is shortened down to 2 games, you know, and hopefully we'll still be able to get this, get these preseason games in there, get some of these guys some reps, and, you know, get these guys out there to be able to see who's going to make the squad and who isn't. I'm out.